Good evening, everyone. I hope this message finds you well. My name is Ryan Perlman with Houston Public Works, and I'm honored to be your host for this online meeting concerning the Park 10 project. I want to extend my sincere thanks to each of you for joining us tonight. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the patience, understanding, and resilience shown by all of you during the past several months. We apologize for any inconvenience and look forward to the completion of the project. Now, to the good news. Construction has resumed, and we are committed to maintaining transparent communication with you throughout the duration of the project. In this meeting, we'll provide detailed updates on the project's timeline, the new timeline, answer any questions you may have. We do ask that you hold all your questions until the end of the presentation, where we will have our question and answer segment. Your feedback and insights are invaluable to us, and we encourage you to share any concerns or suggestions. So, let's begin. Here at Houston Public Works, we believe that together we create a strong foundation for Houston to thrive. There are 5 service lines at Houston Public Works. Today's meeting is presented by Capital Projects. We deliver large-scale reconstruction and new construction projects of Houston Public Works' existing roadway, drainage, water, and wastewater facilities. We are committed to managing and delivering these critical projects that are maintained and operated by Transportation and Drainage Operations and Houston Water. This project falls inside District G, where Mary Nan Huffman is your esteemed council member. Councilmember Huffman, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, thank you for having us. This is James. I'm James Raines. I'm Councilmember Mary Nan Huffman's Chief of Staff. She's actually on the call with us. She's having some issues with her audio right now. However, she's asked that I say a few words, and I just want to welcome everybody to the call and express to both you and the team at Public Works how excited that we are to finally get this project up and going again. I know there's been a lot of frustration regarding this delay amongst our residents and amongst us too, frankly, because we drive this road all the time. But we're here. We want to make sure that this project is done safely, is done correctly, and is completed in a timely manner. So thank you for having us, and we look forward to this presentation.
Thank you, James. This project also falls inside of District A. Vice Mayor Pro Tem Amy Peck represents District A, and they are excited to have this project kick off as well. Now I'd like to introduce Marcos Mengesha, our Assistant Director of Capital Projects. Marcos is leading the team who is delivering this project. Please join me in welcoming Marcos.
All right, thank you, Ryan, for introduction. Good evening, everyone. Thanks to the council member for District A and G, resident stakeholders who live within District A and G. We do appreciate your active participation on this meeting to discuss the restart of construction activities for the flow diversion of Park 10 Wastewater Treatment Plant project. The purpose of this project is to divert flows from the Park 10 Wastewater Treatment Plant, upgrade Eldridge Lift Station, and decommission the Park 10 Wastewater Treatment Plant. The project was 60% complete at the time of suspension on September 2023. Raytech is the new completion contractor to complete the remaining work by spring 2025. Now, I would like to take this moment and thank the project team for attending this meeting. Mohammed Haider, Managing Engineer, Houston Public Works. Sabine Shaheek, Project Manager, Houston Public Works. Robert Oliver, Senior Inspector, Houston Public Works. Robert Thompson, Engineer of Record, Jacobs Engineering. Nick Belanger, Hartford Insurance Company, the surety for this project. Jesus Perito, Raytech Construction Company, the completion contractor. Thank you for attending this meeting. And Ryan, please take it from here.
Thank you, Marcos. So let's talk about it. Tonight we will discuss what this project is, how to prepare, and who to contact. Houston Public Works is committed to building forward and building better. This wastewater project is for the abandonment of the Park 10 wastewater treatment plant and includes the installation of 24-inch gravity wastewater lines as well as 24-inch wastewater force main lines. This $39.9 million wastewater project is scheduled to resume in spring of 2024 and is anticipated to be completed in spring of 25. This project is already underway, the resumption. The project schedule will depend on weather conditions. The contractor will work Monday through Saturday during standard working hours. However, extenuating circumstances may require limited work to take place outside of the standing hours. The contractor is Raytech, and the project manager is Sabine Shaikh. Taking a look at the project by the numbers, this project involves the installation of 3,943 linear feet of wastewater force main and 11,302 feet of gravity wastewater main. At this point, we have 2,000 feet of gravity main left to complete and 3,000 linear feet of force main remaining to complete. This puts us at 60% completion as we resume construction activities. Additionally, 36 trees are slated to be replaced as part of the tree protection plan. Here's an overhead view of the entire layout of the project. As you can see, this project has a very large footprint. This is our updated phasing map. These phases are designed to ensure that the project progresses smoothly and systematically with minimal disruption to our community. Each phase is critical to the overall success of the project, and we appreciate your understanding and patience as we move through these stages. Phase 1 is green, the green color, and the timeline is spring of 2024 to summer of 2024. This phase includes mobilization, cleanup of existing conditions, testing, and dewatering of the shafts. It's all about preparing the site and setting the stage for the major construction work to follow. At the completion of this phase, the traffic control in the green areas will be removed. Phase 2, and the color is blue. The timeline is spring of 2024 to winter of 2025. During this phase, we will install the 24-inch gravity wastewater lines. This crucial step involves laying down the infrastructure that will facilitate improved wastewater management. Phase 3 is yellow. Spring of 2024 to winter of 2025. Concurrently with Phase 2, we will also be installing the 24-inch force main water lines. This phase is essential for ensuring that the wastewater is efficiently transported through the system. And finally, we have Phase 4, which is orange, and that's winter 2025 to spring 2025. The final phase involves demolishing the Park 10 wastewater treatment plant and diverting the wastewater to the Turkey Creek wastewater treatment plant. This phase marks the culmination of our efforts, leading to a more modern and efficient wastewater management system, including restoration of the project site. And these are our project seasons on engagehouston.org. Winter is January, February, March. Spring is April, May, June. Summer is July, August, September, and fall is October, November, and December. Our motto, organize, don't agonize. Trust us with a little preparation, we'll get through the rest of this construction. First up, keep your eyes peeled for our friendly door notifications. They're packed with essential contact info for your questions and concerns that you may have. Also, you can head over to engagehouston.org for all the details. If you got any prized possessions in the right-of-way, it's time to give them a new home. Don't worry about the grass, we've got that covered. With restoration at the end of the project, everything will be restored. You can meet the team behind the scenes, the contractor, the inspectors, and the project manager. They're here to ensure everything runs like a well-oiled machine. Plus, homeowners associations and local businesses, you're invited to our monthly contractor status meetings where you can dish out your input and stay in the loop. Also, make sure to subscribe to our project page on engagehouston.org for the updates as they unfold. Let's talk restoration. Once our project wraps up, our trusty contractor will come in and restore the contract work, ensuring every inch meets the city's high standards. Here's the golden rule. Hands off those repairs. Let the experts handle it, so please do not make any repairs yourself. Restoration kicks off once the project is complete. The city doesn't sign off on the final payment until they've given the thumbs up on the restoration. So snap some pics beforehand of your property, especially in the right-of-way near the street and curb. These photos are your ticket to ensuring everything's back to tip-top shape. If you got a fancy driveway or walkway, while we'll bring access points up to city codes and standards, any swanky upgrades you can choose to coordinate with the contractor at the owner's expense. Safety is our main priority, so please respect the traffic control measures that are currently in place. The traffic control is necessary to ensure the safety of both the construction workers and the public. Here are some key points regarding the traffic control. We will enhance our communication efforts with you to keep you better informed about traffic changes. Regular updates to the traffic control will be provided through our project page at engagehouston.org. Our new contractor has been tasked with optimizing the flow around the construction zones. This includes adjusting the traffic control measures to optimize traffic and reduce congestion. Let's take a look at some potential impacts. Trees. As mentioned earlier, we have 36 trees that were slated to be replaced. The tree protection plan identifies the trees that need to be removed, which includes the removal of diseased or dying trees. The City of Houston identifies trees that can be preserved on a case-by-case basis. Traffic and driveways. There will be construction vehicles and equipment present throughout the project. The contractor will set up traffic control and detours as necessary throughout the project to best alleviate mobility issues. Introducing the contractor. These are the folks who make things happen, the ones with boots on the ground, every single day, ready to assist you at a moment's notice. You need help, they've got your back. You won't have to go on a scavenger hunt for their information either. It'll be right there on the door hanger you receive, or it'll be on the frequently asked questions section of the project page on engagehouston.org. But why take our word for it? Let's hear from the contractor. Do we have anyone from Raytech with us today that'd like to say some words? All right, let's continue. Remember to visit the project page at engagehouston.org under Wastewater Projects. EngageHouston.org is our platform for everything related to this project. Please visit the project page and do a deep dive into the information provided. Next up, we have a quick video on how to navigate the website. Let's take a look. Welcome everyone to the vibrant world of EngageHouston.org. I'm Ryan, your guide from the Capital Projects Public Engagement Team. And today we're going to learn how to navigate the website. So let's dive in. First, let's unlock the tool of language diversity. Glide your cursor up to the globe in the upper right-hand corner of the page. With the click of a mouse, you have access to multiple languages, ensuring that every visitor feels right at home. Moving along, we arrive at the Attend Virtual Meeting button. Simply click and you're whisked away to our calendar page to see the current events. Just click on the project page link to see what is happening in your neck of the woods. As we journey deeper into the project page for Arlington Heights Subproject 1, a tapestry of information awaits. The project number, location, council district, budget, and more. You can also delve into the project through a detailed description. Should you wish to follow this project's journey, a simple act of subscription is all it takes. Enter your email to receive regular updates to your inbox. Navigate through a labyrinth of impacted streets if you should dare. Join us at the live meeting for a first-hand glimpse into the project details. For deeper knowledge, an assortment of digital documents awaits. From PowerPoint presentations to traffic control plans, immerse yourself in the project's every facet. Visit the FAQ section for project team contact information. Questions, anyone? Our Engage Us tab is here for you to ask any questions you may have. Moving along to the tabs at the top of the page. Home, Projects, In My Neighborhood, Active Projects, Completed Projects, Resources, and About Us all await your exploration. And for the explorers looking for specific answers, a keyword search bar is at your disposal. And with this, my fellow constituents and stakeholders, you are now ready to explore the vast expanse of EngageHouston.org. We look forward to hearing from you. Until next time. All right. Well, if you have something on your mind, don't hesitate to reach out. We're all ears. Whether it's a quick call to 311, a convenient online report, a friendly email, or even through our nifty app, we've made it super easy for you to share your concerns. But hey, it's not all about problems. We love hearing about the wins too. If our contractors are knocking it out of the park, please share that experience with us. All right, the time has come. Welcome to the question and answer session of this virtual community meeting regarding the Park 10 project. This is your chance to connect with us, ask questions, and share your thoughts regarding our exciting project. We value your input and look forward to your feedback. To submit your questions, please follow these easy steps on your screen. Click the question and answer icon located on the right side. It's the bubble with the question mark. Type your question in the text box and hit send. You can choose to answer your question anonymously if you prefer. But we encourage you to include your name and email address with your questions, especially if they require further research. While we're awaiting your questions, remember that this is just the start of the Q&A process. If you have more questions or comments after tonight's meeting, please visit us at engagehouston.org, go to the project page, and at the bottom you can submit your questions or comments. We're committed to following up with you. Also, all the materials presented in tonight's meeting are available on our website for your reference. So, let's dive into your questions. All right. Okay, so first question we have is about the traffic control. When will the traffic controls be removed from this project? Would anyone on our project team like to answer?
Yeah, we have Scott on the line too. I see him that he's there. He's the superintendent for this job. But I can take that question. The traffic control will be removed as part of the restoration process. So right now we are doing the pre-construction activities, and which is the green area that you showed in the construction phasing map. That includes the cleaning up of the site and also site restoration. As the site restoration is completed, traffic control devices will be removed. So this project and any phase of the project in construction project includes phasing. That means when you do one phase, then you complete it and then do site restoration. And after that, you will complete the remove the traffic control. As we implement that phasing plan, the site restoration will follow and the traffic control devices will be removed.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Next question. We got a few of them coming in now. So, will the traffic on Eldridge be further restricted than it is now?
No, we don't anticipate that. We intend to keep the traffic control plan as it is.
Okay. Thank you. All right. I
You're
have a
welcome.
question about looks like an unrelated project. What will happen with the Richmond Avenue construction in District F? You would have to go to engagehouston.org to learn more about that particular project. This particular meeting is about the Park 10 project. All right. Next question. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I did have a question. Okay, here's another traffic question from Todd. When will the traffic be back to normal on Park Row?
So it's a complicated answer. The project is about 328 days, calendar days. And like I said, when we restore one phase, the traffic control devices will be removed from that phase. So it's going to be a step-by-step process. It's not that traffic will be resumed on all Park Row at the same time, but it will be doable in chunks. That means the construction phasing map should be followed as what is going on as per project seasons. So it's not going to be done all at once. It's going to be according to the construction phasing plan.
Thank you. All right, so Greg has another question, and I can answer this. Is Sabine with the City of Houston or Raytech, as both she and Jesus are listed as project managers? So Sabine is the project manager for the City of Houston, and Jesus is the project manager for Raytech. Okay, we have another traffic question that just came in. It's about the Eldridge. Will there be any improvement to the Eldridge traffic control? It's currently difficult to navigate.
Yes, so definitely there will be improvement to all traffic regarding the North Eldridge. We are taking giving particular importance to that area too. But however, we have to stick with the construction phasing map plan that the contractor has given us. That I believe is falling on spring of 2025, end of spring of 2025. That's where the North Eldridge will be taken care of. And it's not going to get worse, that's for sure. But however, we will try our best to minimize interruptions and remove the traffic control devices after restoration is done.
Thank you. All right, I have a question about Raytech. Does Raytech have documentation of the existing conditions prior to B.H.R. Garver starting construction? So, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I didn't get what kind of documentations. I'm not sure.
Well, I think I can answer that. I think
Go ahead.
Raytech has been brought up to speed as far as everything prior to taking over this project. But basically, Sabine, what they're asking is, does Raytech have documentation of the existing conditions prior to B.H.R. Garver starting construction, which is the previous contractor?
So Ryan,
Yes.
this is Mohammed. I can answer that question. So yes, that's part of the submittal for a contractor when they start the project. So we have access to that information from the previous contractor, and we are sharing that information with Raytech. So we have pictures and other documentation of pre-existing conditions before the project initially began more than 2 years ago.
Thank you. All right. Greg mentioned that I said construction has resumed. What does that mean?
When we say the construction has resumed, it should have been said that the pre-construction activities have started. So pre-construction activities are the prior activities that you prepare the site for the construction. It entails cleaning up the site. It's also including dewatering of the shafts. It's also including taking critical depths, and it's also including cleaning of the wastewater treatment plant at Papakro. So after that is done, then really the game starts. So the construction will start eventually. But these, it's like when you take over some project, you need to do some cleaning up. That's what's going to happen for a few weeks right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we have a question about the prior contractor. What happened to the prior contractor, and what's caused the long delay in changing of contractors?
So the prior contractor filed bankruptcy at 60% stage of completion, and the contractor has a surety, a performance bond posted. So we requested the surety to take over this project which is the takeover agreement, and they brought their own contractor on board, which is Raytech. It just took longer to bring the new contractor on board because of the legal procedures, and a lot of paperwork is involved, a lot of agreements need to be signed, and that caused the delay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, next question. This question is for Marcos. The diagram doesn't show a shaft on Eldridge. Does that mean the one there will be filled presently? Does that mean the one there will be filled presently?
I don't think Marcos is online. I can take that question. So we are only showing the red dots of the shafts that are open. The other shafts are backfilled. There are shafts on North Eldridge, I believe 3 of them, but we are showing one of them which is not backfilled and it's open.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. The existing safety fencing, traffic cones, and barrels are degraded, missing, run over. Will the new contractor review and fix or replace at the start or the restart of construction?
The answer is yes. He's going to take over. The contractor is going to take over our agreement with our emergency purchase order vendor who was maintaining the site, and they will secure the site for safety and maintain precautions to secure the site as to where the project starts and where it ends. That means they will fence the site and secure the shafts and take precaution when the traffic control devices get knocked over, they're going to put it back. So in a few words, yes, they're going to take care of all the traffic control devices and the fencing.
Thank you. Okay. We have another question, and I think I can answer this one. My recollection of the original project was supposed to be completed in about 18 months. If the project is 60% complete, then why does the city/Raytech need another 18 months, winter 2025, to complete? Well, winter 2025 is January, February, March in how we do our project seasons. So that's actually less than a year, not 18 months.
To that point, Ryan, we've had similar questions on other projects. It might be more efficient just to say Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Why do we say winter? Because I feel like winter particularly confuses people because it can be at either end of the year.
That's a good question. Yeah.
The duration time, if the project team can say, what is the true duration time? I think that would help. Then we won't get hung up on the 18 months. So what is the contract duration days for this project for Raytech?
We have 11 months to complete this project. I'm sorry, my name is Jesus Prieto. I am the project manager for Raytech Construction.
Thank you, Jesus. All right. Alan says, we own the business center directly in front of the Park 10 treatment plant. It is hard to tell from the map, but when will work be completed in front of our property? When will work be completed in front of our property? The traffic control barrels have made it difficult to exit our parking lot. So I'm gonna repeat that. We own the business center directly in front of the Park 10 treatment plant. It is hard to tell from the map. When will work be completed in front of our property? The traffic control barrels have made it difficult to exit our parking lot.
Jesus, do you want to take that question?
Yes, ma'am. Again, if it's exactly in front of the part-time wastewater treatment plant, that is one of our activities that's going to take place during the month of November. So our goal is to get traffic control out of that area by the month of December.
Thank you, Jesus. All right, do we have any more questions?
Hey, Ryan, real quick, this is James. Are we going to be putting these questions, or are we going to be transcribing the answers to these questions and putting them on the Engage Houston page?
Hey, Cheryl, can you answer that?
Hi, James. What we typically do is we will post a recording, and which will have all of the questions that were asked and responded. We do sometimes go through and record it and document it. So it just depends on the request and needs. But typically, we would like for the video to be viewed, and they get the information, and then they'll be able to listen to the Q&A as we are today.
I think that's fine, just as long as this information is accessible.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Cheryl. All right, let's see. I think we have another question. How early will notices of traffic lane shifts be provided to the public? That's a good one.
Can you repeat that, Ryan? My apologies.
Yes. How early will notices of traffic lane shifts be provided to the public?
The goal is to provide a 72-hour notice before a minimum 72-hour notice before any traffic switches.
Thank you, Jesus. All right, another question I have. Does Raytech plan on having law enforcement help with traffic? There are 50,000 employees that traverse in and out of this area, and traffic was terrible prior to the BRH Garver bankruptcy. So, does Raytech plan on having law enforcement help with the traffic?
Wherever we do see it needed, yes.
Thank you. All right. Do we have any more questions? All right. Is lane stripping and curb painting part of this project?
For the sections of concrete that are disturbed, yes, we will be, that will be part of the restoration. And then again, any lane or street marking that was disturbed will be placed back, yes.
All right. Any more questions? This is your opportunity to ask. You have the project team here. Let's see. One just came in. All right. Next question. Plant material has been impacted. Will Raytech replace plant material? I'm not sure what plant material is, but can you answer that, Jesus?
I'm unsure of what they mean by plant material as well. If they could clarify that, please.
All right. We're waiting on a response to that. Let's see. Okay. All right. So the clarification is esplanades and medians, grass between curb and sidewalks.
Yes, all of the disturbed areas will be restored back to their original condition or better.
Thanks, Jesus. Okay. I think we are coming to a close on the question and answer segment. On behalf of Houston Public Works, I would like to give a big thank you to Councilmember Mary Ann Huffman and the District G staff, Vice Mayor Pro Tem Amy Peck and the District A staff, and the project team, the public engagement team, and all of our constituents and stakeholders for joining us tonight. Please, let's continue this dialogue about this project on engagehouston.org. We look forward to hearing from you. So, until next time, have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining us.